All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Safety's creeping.
Sony Michel, his first carry. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Joker, 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 Joker. One. Blue dog Porkers. Tight dog.
That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tight right. Solo out there, check the outside there. We got three, fellas. One.
Here's Mariota. Catch is made by Harry. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check 26, check 26. One. 3.
They go play action. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check. One. Mike, 53. Echo. Mike, double dog.
Following the interception here, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Sanders got it for a Patriots touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7-5.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 3. 49 the mic. Watch 49. I'm not ready.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey,
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. He's right, Chief. He's right.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now! 21, 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Okay, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. What we got, what we got, what we got?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Get ready. Wide, get wide.
One.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Mariota. And able to find Dorsett. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 85 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
93. Check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21. Hey, let's get them home.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 21. Mike 21.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check back 21. Mike Express. Here we go, G.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, ain't no way. Coming. Hey, check Mike 21.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Undercrunch.
final play of the half here, Mariota. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Through.
1.
49.
They'll throw now on the final play. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we'll reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
54, right? 54.
From the 38, Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Carr now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner. The beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
46-yard line.
Down. 180. 54 Mike. Here we go, G. Express. It's just me and you. 637. It's just me and you.
Carr now on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
53 is mine. You. Shit.
Down 18.
Check. Bang. Recon, 132 fight.
On first down, it's Grant, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
One.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
3.
Here we go. Check.
They go back to Grant. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
53. Here we go. Grace don't travel.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man open, that's Harry. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Watch it.
One.
Alert flare.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Blue line. One.
Guys, it's out time. You go tight. You got tight right there. Sponge.
3.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Coming to you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift. Watch the shift. Shift. Check safety.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Down. 180.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 734.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got him.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
He's checking crowd. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Throwing. Mariota. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Mariota on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Sack, baby.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mariota. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
1, 1, 1.
53 at the mic. Deep.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
29. 29.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You're trapped. You're trapped.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Carr now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
X3. 218. Chop. Well, Gumbo.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed.
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
7:34. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check.
Easy, kill.
Check Mike 21.
He's back to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down. 180. Mike 27. Bring it. Right on one. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. One twitch. 5 down.
They run it with Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cut. 6-18. 54.
Hey, Steve 6.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's get it.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams in the final minute, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league.